Hey there everyone, today I'm going to be talking about how to survive as a Juvi in Path of Titans. Firstly, I'm going to cover a few things that I believe are important to the game. KOS. So, KOS stands for Kill on Sight. Some people like to play this way. They'd simply join a server, go on their dino, if they see something they kill it, no matter if it's Juvi, or adult, or anything. For me, that is absolutely fine. Some people hate it, I particularly love it, and there's a reason for that. In this game currently, questing is pick up quests, collect quests, deliver quests. Quite drab, to be honest. What makes it lively is the fact that there's a threat out there, and there's something that's always trying to kill you. Now some people say, oh, you shouldn't kill Juvies, that's really bad. But let's be honest, if all you had to do was collect for 8 hours and get adult, and there was no threat, it would be the most boring game I have ever played. However, KOS, and people that kill you and people that eat you, is what makes this game fun. Now, I only play on official servers, and there are plenty of community servers out there that have rules to help bolster people that need to grow and people that don't want to be killed all the time. However, again for me, not what I want out of a game. So to summarise, if you like a lot of threat and you want to have the full experience of the game as it should be, then go on the official servers. If you don't like dying, or you want to roleplay, or you want an easy ride, then there are plenty of community servers out there to help you. And my second point would be on the point of toxic players. So if you're on official servers, as soon as you get killed, someone's going to say easy dasp, easy rex. It's what they do. It's simple. They're trying to get a rise out of you. Ignore it, block them, do what you want, have some banter back, say GG, but don't get into that whole drag of just slating each other, because it goes on the global chat and it's absolutely monotonous to watch. Just move on with your life. It's a game about dinosaurs. Can you really be that stressed about someone killing your pixels? I think not. So let's look at how I'm making this DASP survive. So this is on the Gondor map. I've got every single dino adult on Pandora apart from the Deinonychus, because it's an absolute pointless dinosaur in my opinion. I probably will do it one day, but I just can't bother with it. So as you can see, what I'm mainly doing is just consistently surveying the area, looking around to make sure that I see something first before it sees me. Secondly, I'm walking. Now you can run, but it makes a lot of noise, and also you burn stamina. Now I do a lot of walking when I'm going around the map, because if I haven't got stamina when I get into that fight, or if I haven't got stamina to quickly get away or to hide, then I'm pretty much doomed. As a Juvi, you are glass. If anything's going to attack you that's bigger than you, a sub or anything like that, you will be destroyed. Even if you look at, say for instance, the Deinonychus I mentioned, if I was on this DASP and there was a couple of Deinons that were adult, then I would be torn apart in no time. So what's going to happen now is we're actually going to encounter another dinosaur. This is on a video that I recorded earlier, and you're going to see 2 dinos, and basically just by kiting a bush I managed to avoid getting killed by a concavinator, and you'll see this shortly now. The reason why I'm in the bush is because I can actually hear heavy footsteps which sound either anything from a Rex to a Spino to a Eotrike. So I just get in the bush and survey the area. And there he is, one Spino, and that won't have noticed me in this little bush, but I noticed him purely from the sounds on the game. And to the right, there's our concavinator friend, and he gets quite close. So I stick my tail out the back of the bush, head in the bush, directly at him, and he shouldn't be able to see me. He does a couple of calls out, and he's actually speaking in chat about an Eotrike he believes has gone to the waterhole. So I know that he's not speaking about me at this point, which is pretty good news. We'll now actually start to see the concavinator move in, and he's just wandering around, and I believe he's doing something. I have no idea, to be fair, but he's doing something, and he just runs on past. I just kite the bush round as he goes. A lot of the time when people are actually running around on the map, they've got a purpose. They're not actually searching for you. So if you stay hidden, very rarely do people actually look in every single bush if they don't think something's there in the first place. And now he gets really close. And the player can obviously see 360 around their dinosaurs, so I'm staying kind of like behind the head of the concavinator to make sure it doesn't see me, and off it goes. Now I have got a green quest here, which for 1 second, for some reason, I think to myself, I'll carry on doing that, and then I just think no, and basically move on.
Why?
Now from this point you might hear some talking in the background. I do apologise for that. That is my friend Blick, who joined my Discord when we joined up later on for a bit of questing. But yeah, now we've moved on from the area, we can see there's a Spino there. Now a Spino is not going to really cause me too much of an issue because I can literally just outpace it and outrun it. They probably won't even attack you because it's pointless for them. The Concavenator, however, will outpace this, it will outstam it, and it's an easy kill for a Concavenator if that's what they want to do. So I continuously leveled the DASP, and it's almost adult at this point. There are a few encounters, but nothing really of any concern apart from the Concavenator that came quite close. A couple of things just to really consider when you're leveling is to keep that stamina as high as possible. Don't be scared to walk. Be close to bushes, be close to growth areas where you can hide. And the main hint I can give anybody for this would be to always listen to the audio cues. Is there footsteps? If there is, stop walking. Is it yours? If it isn't, then get into a bush and wait. Get in somewhere where you can hide and just wait it out and just try to get a bit more of an idea of what that is. Because it could be a Camptosaurus, in which case, no bother. Absolutely no bother whatsoever. But what if it's a Concavenator, a Megalania, or a Metri? For this DASP, if he was adolescent, they would be quicker than him and they'd have a higher stamina pool. That is a massive issue. So listen out for things like footsteps, listen out for things like collection points when they're collecting, listen out for people talking in chat, because whenever they talk in chat and they press enter, you're going to get an audio cue from that dinosaur. So always listen out for those kinds of things. Judge its distance and judge what it is. Wait to see it first, and that is how you will survive and become an adult instead of a Juvi. Also ensure that your debug info is on at the top of the screen to tell you how many players are in a server, that way you can better identify threat. One last brief encounter here. As I turn around, there's a Spino in the water. You'll notice generally that the Spino kind of ignores me, doesn't pay much attention, and generally the reason for that, it would cost him too much stamina, too much time to try and chase me down when I'm a lot quicker than him, and I've got way more stamina. It happens when I turn around in a second. However, as an honourable mention, what I would say is when you're starting the game, if you've never played this before, really think about your first dinosaur choice, because everybody will want to be that Spino that you'll see in a second swimming through the water. They'll want to be that Eotrike, and they'll want to be that Rex. However, for me, these should be stayed away from to begin with, because if you're just starting the game, you're going to die a lot as those, and the reason is because you have no real escape option. You're very slow. Spinos can swim, brilliant, but what if there's a Suko or a Sarco in the water? These are all different things you should consider, especially when solo leveling. So, like I say, when I first started, I think one of the best starting dinosaurs would be the Concavenator, possibly the Metri, but the Concavenator is a really good starting option because you end up with a really viable dinosaur at the end, which is fantastic playstyle. Me and my friends often go around in conch packs, and we just love obliterating big things in a conch pack. Some people will say an Anon is a good choice because of their tankiness, but to be honest, their playstyle is quite unique, and again, they're quite slow. It'll take a long time to level, and to be honest, like I say, I would just stick to something nice and quick, something nice and fast that you can level quick and get some good playtime with. So I'd definitely go for the Concavenator or the Pachycephalosaurus, should I say. They're pretty quick as well, and at the moment, very annoying in game. And here he is, finally completed the adult DASP, put a little skin on. Nice little Sarat there. I'm just grabbing some food. He's just questing with somebody else, so I'll just let him be, to be honest. Again, he's got more stamina than me. It'll take me a long time to chase something like that down, so I'll just let him know that I'm okay, and we move on. But basically, that is my kind of tactic on how I survive the Juvi stage and the adolescent stage of Path of Titans. Just stay quiet, stay safe, and don't be scared to level that a little bit slower. If you take the time to do this, you're not going to get so many knockbacks of XP from the deaths you'll receive by trying to be quick or trying to rush. But I hope the best for you out there, and go smash it.